Hello friends, what is up? So I'm coming to you with another review video here for this product or service called EverlyWell Food Sensitivity Test. And it's basically you give samples of your blood and they test for 96 common foods for immunoglobulin G, IgG, antibody reactivity. So it basically lets you know which of the 96 common foods that you are sensitive to. And I thought it'd be a good place to start as far as the elimination process of eliminating foods that could possibly be wreaking havoc on my body and making my body work twice as hard to process and get rid of, and just stick with the foods that I'm not sensitive to. So what this little kit comes with, it's a cute little box. You're supposed to register it as soon as you get it. What includes in this kit is alcohol prep pad, a collection card, 2 lancets, I think it's the little needle thing that's supposed to poke you, a biohazard bag, gauze pad, bandage, return envelope to send your sample out back to the company, and along with the return label. So inside, box number 1 comes with the 2 lancets, the alcohol prep pad, a bandage, some gauze, and then this one is the cardstock where you put the drops in, and a little hazard baggie. And that's pretty much it. Below is the shipping label to send it back. I assume maybe in this box. So it gives you directions on what the blood drop is supposed to look like, and I thought it was cool or whatever, but when I opened up the card, look how big the circles are. They're huge, and you have to fill up this whole surface up with blood until it leaks to the back of the card as well. And this ain't thin, this is like cardstock paper. So I'm a little nervous because I don't like needles. Usually I'm okay with giving blood, just as long as I don't look at them like poking my skin or like watching the blood come out. I usually like turn my head to the side. So I've had this for a couple of days now, and I've just been putting it off because I'm kind of nervous on poking myself and like having to squeeze blood drops out until to fill these giant circles up with my own blood. But I'll gather up the strength to do so. And it says here that it usually takes a couple of days. They email the results back, and it's usually pretty self-explanatory as far as which foods you're sensitive to, like how sensitive you are to the food number wise, and I think it also gives you the next steps on how to start the elimination process. But yeah, so I'll go ahead and do this, send it out, and then check back with you guys as far as the results. Yeah, like I said, a good place to start, because as far as nutrition, you know, you think you're eating all these healthy foods, doing your body right, when actually you don't know if you're actually wreaking havoc in your body because you're sensitive to that food. Like I said, bananas, avocados, and pineapple, I mean, that's pretty healthy. It's fruits. So I got nervous because I am so not willing to like give up the foods that I love, but in order to prep my body for pregnancy, it's something that I'm gonna have to sacrifice and really follow and go through with. So yeah, I'll go ahead and do the blood sample and check back with you guys when I get the results. Okay,
Do it! Fall already! Come on. Why isn't it falling? Okay. Come on, finger, you can do it. You've been through some things, I know. Come on. Come on, little finger. You can do it.
Hey guys, so if you remember maybe a month ago or a couple of weeks ago, I had posted that I was going to do a food sensitivity test, which I did. It took about maybe 2-3 weeks for the results to get back to me via email, but just wanted to give you guys an update. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So for the 3 tiers where it's like normal, and then there's like low, mild, and then high sensitivity, they found that for the top tier, high sensitivity, the only thing that I'm really sensitive to is egg white, which I didn't really think. I mean, I don't really eat eggs, just like on the weekends and stuff like that for like breakfast, brunch, but I did decide to cut eggs out completely because what is that called? The low category, egg yolk was in that category, so I just decided to take eggs out, eliminate that altogether. In the mild mid category, the only thing listed for sensitivity in that category was cow's milk, and I don't really drink cow's milk anyways. I've always been an almond milk drinker. But with that being said, the low sensitivity category, almonds was on there. So I've been drinking almond milk for like forever, so I decided to make the switch to macadamia nut milk, which actually isn't that bad. And I also bought some oat milk to try. The low category, there's also cashews that I'm sensitive to, garlic and ginger, but it's like so low, borderline normal. Other things, yogurt, the egg yolk, pineapple and coconut was a sad one because I love pineapple. But I think that's in like the borderline like normal, so I'm still gonna eat that shit anyways. But yeah, that's the update on that. As far as eliminating, all I really fully cut out was the almonds and the eggs. And cow's milk, I don't really mess with that anyways. I mean, with eggs, if the motherfucker is like baked in the thing, I'm still gonna eat it, but just straight up eggs, that's a no. I guess it was like useful information just to kind of know what not to eat, I guess, to trigger like my body going into overdrive as far as like trying to process foods that I'm sensitive to and focus its energy in something else, as far as nourishing my body. So I would recommend people to take it, just, you know, if they're curious about what they're sensitive to, and kind of go from there as far as elimination and see if you notice anything different as far as like stomach aches and headaches and cramps and all that. So I just started cutting all that stuff out, like the egg and stuff, so I don't really notice anything different. But yeah, that's the update on that.